Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then welcome. My name's Christina, and on my channel we talk all things beauty from my own experiences. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave any comments that you have for me down below. Today we're going to be swatching all of the brand new Fenty Icon Velvet Liquid Lipsticks. There are 5 new shades, and this is a new formulation, I believe, from Fenty Beauty. I'm going to read the specs for you. We're going to try on all of the colors, and I'm going to give you my initial first thoughts. So I have all of the shades right here. I purchased mine from Ulta, but you can also purchase them from Sephora and Fenty's website as well. I think also Sephora and Kohl's will stock those too. So reading from Sephora's website, it says that these are liquid lipstick with head-turning hues that stay while feeling plush and comfortable. They are supposed to be long wearing, and it says that it'll help with the fine lines and dryness of your lips. It's a luxe and lasting liquid color. A couple of bullet points from Fenty's website. It says that these are high impact colors with just one swipe. It comes in a range of shades for every skin tone. Plush formula that delivers smooth and lightweight feel. It also is a whipped texture, hence the velvet feeling. It's supposed to be non-drying on the lips. It's a velvet matte finish. If I wear a liquid lipstick, it will always be one of those whipped or velvet-like textures. I don't like this super thin, drying liquid lipsticks. They just don't do very well on my lips, and they really accentuate the lip lines that I have. I currently have a lip oil right now, so let me remove that and then we'll begin with the swatches. I think that this is a very interesting packaging, mainly because of that floating like hologram logo on the top. I think that's really cool. I know that they had a limited edition one for the Super Bowl, but this is just, I guess, the permanent one. Ooh, yeah, that looks really nice and whipped right there. So again, this is C-Sweet's Hearts. It's not a very good swatch, I'm sorry, but there is that shade. Let's see if it smells like anything. So it doesn't seem like it has any added fragrance. However, it does smell a little bit chemically, but I think they're going for a non-scented liquid lipstick. So let's go ahead and apply this. I'm really excited. I love this type of texture right here. And I'm just gonna go in and apply this, hopefully in one swipe. Yeah, that's pretty pigmented. I'm trying really hard not to press my lips together because I know a lot of people think that it affects the pigmentation or it doesn't represent the pigmentation well, so I get that. This one, for me, alone is quite light. I could see this working really well for anyone that has a lighter skin tone than myself, and if you're my skin tone or darker, I feel like this would look really good with a lip liner underneath or on top to just define the edges. I think it could be very wearable actually, and it is a really nice nude. As far as the way that it looks on my lips, this color doesn't really do me any favors with the lip lines. I wouldn't necessarily say that they're accentuated, but they're not hidden. The liquid lipstick isn't really filling in those lines, but it doesn't feel drying. So I'm gonna press my lips together now so I can kind of like feel the texture of it. If you've tried the NYX Smooth Whip liquid lipsticks, feels very reminiscent of those. This one feels a little bit more plushy and less liquidy than those though. With my order, I actually also bought this MAC lip liner in the shade Cork, and I'm very curious to see what this lip color looks like with a liner, so let me try this out together and see if I like this better. Oh, see, the thing with these types of formulations is that it kind of picks up on lip liners, so it's best to use a lip liner before putting on like a velvet lipstick like this. And this goes for any velvet lipstick, I've noticed. Okay, I'm actually going to remove this and then I'm gonna do the lip liner. It seems to be staining a little bit, so that's really nice for longevity. I think that's enough to remove, and then I'm going to apply this lip liner. And then let's apply that same liquid lipstick on the lips. I'm just gonna do the center, and then I'm going to spread it out with my finger. Okay, that is way more wearable. Now, of course, you can use any color lip liner that you want. I think that something like Soar from MAC would be really pretty under this because it still has that darker pink undertone to it, but this one is going to be more of a brown. I think that this looks really pretty. I will do a close-up though, and you can see my lips are very dry, but that's not because of the liquid lipstick. Honestly, my lips are already dry to begin with. I need to exfoliate them, honestly. But this is just how it goes, you know, with liquid lipstick sometimes. And I think maybe it's only this color. I'm going to use my Neutrogena eye makeup remover to remove these so I can get as much of the pigmentation off of my lips as possible. Next up, we have the shade Riri, and I believe that this one came out shortly before the Super Bowl, and it was kind of introducing these liquid lipsticks. I'm really excited about this one. It is a mauve, so sometimes mauves are hit or miss for me, and I want to show you what the doe foot actually looks like because there's a bit of excess product here, and I feel like it really represents what these liquid lipsticks formulation are kind of like. So here is Riri, and you can kind of see right up here where the product is kind of like pulled up. It definitely looks really plushy. So let's apply this one. All right, here is the shade Riri. I like that this one is not as gray of a mauve on me. I think that it does have enough of that purple tone in it to not wash me out. It's not my favorite, like mauves in general are not my favorite types of tones for lipsticks on myself, but I think that this one does look really nice, and if you are a fan of mauves, this would be a really nice option. I feel like my lip lines with this color are not as accentuated, and I do kind of feel like I use a little bit more product this time, so maybe that kind of helped fill in those lip lines. I'm not entirely sure, but I do think that my lips look a little like smoother and softer with this color on. Now this one, if I were to wear it, I might use a lip liner with it, but honestly, I feel like if I wear it, I'll wear it alone. All right, next we have the MVP. I think, yep, we're going into the reds. So this is the MVP. Looks like a very beautiful bright blue based red. I think that this one is going to be so pretty. Wow, that is plush. All right, and here is the MVP. This one, I think, is the equivalent to uncensored liquid lipstick from Fenty Beauty. I believe it was like the first red that they came out with, but this obviously, this texture is going to be completely different. It is going to be that velvety plush liquid lipstick, and I think that I know that I prefer this formulation. I absolutely think that this is going to be a universal red on everyone. If you enjoy wearing that really bold, kind of like punchy red lip color, this is definitely a good one for you. As far as the way that it looks on the lips, as we get darker, I'm seeing more and more that my lip lines are not as accentuated, so I definitely do think that because that first color was more of a nude shade, it kind of accentuates those lip lines a little bit more. This definitely, if you're just like looking at it, you're not really seeing my lip lines unless you get up really, really close. And again, I don't think it's filling in those lip lines, but it's not accentuating them. It's kind of blurring it, but not the most blurring velvet liquid lipstick that I've ever tried, to be honest. Like the Kaleidos lip clays, those are super blurring on the lips. This one is just like a step down from that. Next up, we have H.B.I.C. I don't know what that stands for. What am I missing? Definitely more of that blood red shade. It's going to be a deeper red than the MVP. This one I think is going to be more of that sultry red. Really impressive pigmentation. And it's even throughout. This red is stunning. I always love reds in this formulation where it's plushy, velvety. I feel like it makes it look luxe, I guess, like it says in the description. I feel like it just looks so, I don't know. There's something about a red with this formulation that just looks sexy to me, you know? So this is H.B.I.C. Really, really beautiful. Look how light my teeth look. My teeth look crazy white right now. I think that this color would look amazing on people with darker skin tones and like tan skin tones. I think it'll be just like such a sexy color. I don't really have a lot of excuses to wear reds, and I know that you don't need an occasion to wear red, but I really do gravitate towards like more rosy brown, warm pinky browns, you know? But if I were to wear red, this one and the MVP shade, so good. All right, and the last shade we have is Bread Winn'r. I'm always really excited about brown shades. There's just something so beautiful about them. This feels like a very true, cool, dark brown. And here is the shade Bread Winn'r. This is a stunning stunning brown. I think that it looks so like vampy in a way, and I love a good brown versus like a dark burgundy, not burgundy, like a dark plummy purple shade, you know, if I want to go vampy. There's just something so elegant about a darker brown like this. If you have a tan or deeper skin tone, this would be such a beautiful shade on you. I feel like you could kind of make it more of a wearable, like natural shade. I like the tone of this actually. I like that it's such a true cool brown. Okay, so those were all the shades, guys. So talking a little bit about my first thoughts. I think, oh my gosh, look, I have so much lipstick on my hand right now. I think that this is a beautiful formulation. Like I said, I really do love these more velvet plushy liquid lipsticks. If I am to wear a liquid lipstick, I'm more than likely to wear one of those smoother whipped lipsticks because they're just way more forgiving, and they also just feel really nice to wear throughout the day, and they just wear really nicely as well. They fade a lot better in my opinion. I feel like each shade was equally as pigmented as the last. None of them seemed patchy at all to me. Every time I did a layer, it was completely opaque, and I really like that. I did only have to dip in once to fill my entire lip. The doe foot applicator is a nice size to where I can kind of line the outside of my lips where it looks really nice and finished, you know. You may have to kind of go in with a brush if you do the red or this brown shade if you want it to be really, really sharp and precise, but I think I kind of like made it work, you know. My con with this collection is there's only 5 shades, and for me, there's nothing that I would wear every single day. These kind of feel like an occasion liquid lipstick to me, so something I would wear on a night out with some friends, or if, you know, I have like a party to go to or something of that sort. So I really, really like the reds. I love the MVP and H.B.I.C. I think that those are beautiful. The other shades are nice. This one is nice as well, but for me, I could pass on them. If I were to only buy one, it would be one of the reds. These are $29, and in my opinion, if I'm going to spend $29 on a liquid lipstick, I'm going to want to make sure that I love the formulation and I love the color. If they do expand into more rosy brown, like pinky brown shades, I would probably pick those up. I'm not going to lie. Those are like my everyday shades. So those I could justify spending $29 on. Of course, we are in a world of inflation right now, so all of the prices of like makeup is going up. So maybe this is the new norm, but overall, this as a liquid lipstick itself, I do like it. I think that it's really good. I'm excited to see if Fenty Beauty expands on this line, and if they do, I would love to do another swatch video for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video or enjoyed these types of videos in general. I hope that you guys found it helpful and enjoyable, or both. If you did, please make sure before you go to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.